Welcome back, everybody. We're here to do readings for February the 20th. I'm going to be looking at one rock for each sign. So if you know your sun sign, you can get a little information from this. If you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can get a little bit more. And if you know all your house placements, then you really can get a lot of juice out of a quick little reading like this. Sorry, I got distracted. Aries' stone was calling me already before I was really ready for it, but that's okay. We're just going to jump right in. So Aries, the stone that actually was calling to me for you is selenite. And look at this. So Aries, it looks to me like you've been going through a time where you feel like you're a little bit beat up. You've been trying to build some things up. I'm not sure if I'm getting in focus here or not. You've been trying to build some things up and get your security in place. And it seems like you have managed to do that. And then something has happened that has sort of cut that back a little bit. And this stone is basically saying, don't give up. Keep up with your persistence, because as you go forward, things will level out. Part of this is about you getting that routine and getting really good at this and getting to the point that those little dips don't end up becoming big problems. So be persistent. You're on the right path. You just want to stick with it. All right, so that's for Aries. Taurus, one of my giant rocks, wants to talk to you. I guess I shouldn't say giant. I can hold it in one hand, so it's not really giant, right? So this is fuchsite. Good for the heart chakra in general. And the shiny bits of it are little bits of mica. I'm not sure what this color at the bottom is. Not sure what that is. But anyway, I think it's a really pretty stone. This is one of the stones that I bought at For Heaven's Sake while I was working there. This one I got at the Lakewood store. I don't know if they have any more in right now. Anyway, I'm all distracted. Taurus, what is this stone trying to tell me about you? Taurus, it looks to me like you've basically been climbing some mountains emotionally lately. And I feel like that's the understatement of the year probably. And this basically, what the fuchsite is saying is that you've been doing a lot of healing. That's where all this mountain climbing is coming in. You've been doing a lot of self-work. You've been doing a lot of healing. And this stone is telling me that you have made so much improvement over the past year that it's astounding. I think Sacred Spirit actually is very proud of you. That's what's coming through from this fuchsite. You have gotten over so much. You have managed to heal up from so much. And they're saying, and we are so proud of you. Wow. Wow, Taurus. Okay, I've noticed these stone readings are not exactly the same as a card reading. There's a little bit different energy about the messages for these readings. Let's see. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. This one. Okay. So Gemini is what we have here. This is some more rhodonite. This I did not find in my backyard. This was actually in Georgetown, down by the, not far from the railroad track, down by the creek down there. For those of you familiar with Colorado. Anyway, rhodonite, Gemini, what do we have going on? So Geminis, I think today you're going to be facing some kind of temptation or some kind of fear. There's something coming up about dark energy that is presenting itself to you and wanting you to bite, so to speak. You know, like they're putting out the bait. They want you to bite the bait. And I think that today is a really good day for you to kind of have a heads up on that and be aware that it's, you know, you've got something like that headed your way, and be thinking about, you know, what it is that you really, you know, who it is that you really want to be. Do you really want to be somebody living in fear, or do you want to be somebody being controlled by, an addiction or an obsession, or by a person, who may be kind of pulling your puppet strings, so to speak, and be coming up with ideas about what can you do when this shows up to basically start to make your way out of that situation. All right, so that was Gemini. Let's look at Cancer next. Rhodonite's just going to be a theme, I guess, because this next piece is also rhodonite. Okay, Cancers. What do we have here for you guys? Cancers. Cancers, I feel like today you're going to be doing something that helps somebody in a very literal sense. This may be helping a neighbor. This could be that you have a child that calls you that needs some kind of help. But I feel like there's something, this is kind of like the Ace of Pentacles where it comes up in reverse and I say, oh, you're giving somebody a gift. This is sort of what it feels like to me, except it doesn't feel like a gift as much as it feels like help. I think you're going to be giving somebody kind of help, and help is a gift, but this is more specific than that. It's very active. All right, so who was that? That was, yep, that was Cancer. Okay. Next, let's look at Leo. Who wants to talk to Leo today? You do. Leo, I think you always pull the orangey or yellowy stones, don't you? Isn't that interesting? Now this is a mutt rock. I'm not sure exactly what it is. This is one I found in the yard. It kind of looks like maybe the color of carnelian and some quartz blended in. I don't really know. It's a mutt. Okay, so Leos, what's going on here? Leo, I feel like there's somebody in your sphere of influence who is going to be being very transparent with you today. They're going to be as honest as they possibly can with you. And I feel like with this honesty, they feel a little bit exposed and vulnerable. They feel like they're sort of stepping out on a limb to be this honest with you. So it would be good if you could be somewhat respectful of that, and also a little bit reassuring about that they made a good choice, especially if this is somebody that, you were hoping could be honest with you or would be honest with you. All right, so that's Leo. Let's see, Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Who wants to talk to Virgo, Virgo? Oh, we're doing both of my big fuchsites today. Okay, so Virgo, this is my fuchsite with garnet in it. What do we have here? This makes me think of a Christmas present because it's got so much mica in it and it's just so shiny. Virgo. Virgo, there's some kind of heavy responsibility that you are carrying today. I don't think that you're minding it though, because I feel like you're getting something of value back for whatever is this responsibility that you're carrying. Either you're getting some type of emotional payoff back from it where you're feeling satisfied, happy, maybe somebody is showing appreciation to you, or you're being paid financially for whatever is this heavy responsibility that you're carrying. And if you're being paid financially, I'm going to say you're probably being paid very well considering all this shiny green stuff showing here. Okay, but green also for me has to do with the heart chakra, not just money. So it could be a payoff that's coming in, like I said, emotionally as well. Somebody could really be appreciating what you're doing, and that could make you feel great, even though, there's a lot of work involved in that, I feel like, or a lot of responsibility. All right, so that was Leo, Virgo. Next, let's look at Libra. Libra, Libra, who wants to talk to Libra? Oh, my raw pyrite wants to talk to Libra. Okay, so this is pyrite. It's non-polished. not polished. I've carried it in my pocket for a long time. What is it saying to Libra? Libra, you want to be careful today about how you're presenting yourself to other people. It feels like you've got somebody around you who sort of brings the rough edges out in you. And so you want to try to be tactful. Not necessarily candy coat anything, but try to be tactful, you know, in how you say things. It's going to be something that I think you're going to be glad if you are tactful. I kind of get the sense that you have an interaction coming up with somebody where it would be really easy for you to rub this person wrong, and then things could get out of control as far as interaction. But I feel like, on the other hand, if you try to be tactful and try to not water your message down, but just say it in a nicer way, I think you're going to find out some information from the other person that is going to give you a deeper understanding of what's going on their end, which is important because there are some important factors that you don't know about here. Okay? So that's for Libra. Next up, we need Scorpio. Scorpio. Ooh, this tiny little stone. I think this is my only piece of carnelian that I have. And I actually, believe it or not, found this on a trail years and years ago before I even knew what carnelian was. And when I picked it up, I have this habit of when my stones fall, I'd like to ask them what they, or when they draw me, what they want me to pick them up for. And this stone said, I'll make you more attractive to the person that you're seeing. Lo and behold, years and years later, I find out one of the things that carnelian does, besides bringing good luck, is also makes you appear more attractive. Isn't that funny? That was after I found out this was carnelian. So anyway, who am I reading for? This is for Scorpio. What is this stone saying for Scorpio? This stone basically is saying, be careful to stay balanced. I don't know if you guys can see on the camera, there's almost like a cross kind of dividing the stone on this side here. And then one of the corners is darker than the rest of them. To me, this is saying, make the stressful part of your day the smallest, because this is the smallest corner, the smallest, and balance your day out. Balance your day out. Make the intense part the smallest part, and balance your day out between, you know, intensity and then relax, and then time for others, and then time for yourself, all that good stuff. It's a good day for us to try to keep ourselves balanced. And let's see. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Sagittarius is up next. Who wants to? Oh, you do. Okay. Okay, so this is our stone that wants to talk to Sagittarius. I'm probably scratching my table a little bit. Now, this is definitely a stone that I found. I don't know if it was in the yard or even in the driveway. I think it was in the yard. But I like it because it has all these little druzy cave-like spaces in it. I have no idea what this stone is. So once again, another Amista mud rock. Watch, people are going to start calling stones like this mud rocks. Those generic stones that we don't know the name for. It's even got a little moss on it still. I love that. Yep. All right, so who am I reading for again? This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, this stone is telling me that you're a complicated person with a lot of different things on your mind, a lot of different targets, and a lot of different goals. And it is time for you to prioritize. Today's a really good day to simplify things and to prioritize things, to put some things on the back burner, to allow yourself more time to focus on those things that are important to you right now. Okay. Capricorn, 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 Capricorn. I think you guys are getting my crystal ball today. That's who's calling for you guys. So Capricorns, what do we have showing up for you? I've had this crystal ball a long time. When I first got it, if you see in the camera, this little cloud right here, that cloud was in here. And everything else was pretty much clear. There might have been one or two other spots. And this stone named herself Nemesis, which kind of freaked me out when I first realized that. Because I thought, wow, I bought a stone and it's going to be my enemy? Not good. And then when I was asking it more questions, it said it was the nemesis of my enemies. And it catches any negative energy that comes to me. And all of these little fractures on the inside that you see there, those are from Nemesis catching energy that was coming at me. And I've probably had this since, I've had this stone since probably the summer or the fall of 2013. So it's been a while. It's been catching energy for a long time. All right, so let's see what I can see for you guys. Capricorns, Capricorns, what do we have here? All of these ring lights aren't really helping me here. Capricorns, today is a good day to really try to do something that helps you feel calm, whether that's yoga, whether that's meditation. I feel like you could have an interaction with somebody which could potentially make you feel less than calm, shall we say. And so it's going to be a really good idea for you to maintain your zen in whatever way that you can. It's interesting. I didn't get the impression that you should necessarily avoid anybody, but definitely do what you have to maintain your zen. Excuse me. All right, let's see. What's next? Who's next? Capricorn. Okay, so let's look at Aquarius next. Aquarius. We're going to use this big piece for you. This big piece, I think, maybe is rose quartz, although I couldn't guarantee it. I'm not sure. I think this is kind of dark for rose quartz, these veinings. But this came from right actually by the parking lot at the Royal Gorge down by not far from Penrose in Colorado. And I picked it up off the ground. It's a really huge piece of crystal of some kind. Anyway, I think it's really beautiful. All right, so Aquarius, what is this crystal saying to you? Water, Aquarius, is going to be very healing for you today. This may be a good day to go to the hot springs. It might be a good day to soak in the hot bath with some candlelight. You know, could be a day to go swimming or snorkeling if you're in a warmer part of the world. If you're could be watching the rainfall if you're in a warmer part of the world. But water is showing up as being very healing to you. I feel like if you can, get out in nature, get down by a creek or by a body of water. But if not, even a warm bath. Yeah, all I keep hearing is water is very healing for you today, Aquarius. All right. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Let's see. Pisces. Pisces. Okay. All right, so you've got one of my amethyst pieces, Pisces. You can tell this thing has been through a few moves, and I didn't pack it right the last time, and I lost some chips on it, or some points on it, but it's still beautiful. So Pisces. Pisces, I do feel like this is going to be a day when your intuition is growing. You may be, I think that you may be surprised by how quickly it grows. There's going to be something that comes up that happens that you're not going to be able to deny, is your intuition kicking in. And yeah, for some of you, that's going to make you really happy. For others of you, it's going to freak you out. Don't let it freak you out, okay, guys? Intuition is actually a natural part of us. We're all born intuitive. We just have it stamped out of us by logical grown-ups when we're little. They don't know any better. So if your intuition is picking up, then that's not a bad thing. It's a returning of an old ability. Okay. So there we go. That's for today. I think we're going to be able to do 1 or 2 more days with stones, and then we'll switch back over to cards. Thank you guys for being here. I do appreciate it. Don't forget to put a thumbs up on this video. Send me your feedback in the comments down below, and share this video with others if you find it beneficial and helpful. And of course, thank you to those of you who are ordering live readings and Reiki sessions and Reiki candles from me. It's you guys' support that lets me do what I love to do for my living. So thank you, thank you. See you guys on the next video.